Hi, Peter Bernstein, Senior Editor of TMCnet.com. I'm here talking today about WebRTC solutions with Anton Rodriguez Yusta, who's Telecom Software Engineer at Optare Solutions. Anton, you guys occupy a really unique space in the WebRTC world right now. You're looking at OSS and BSS and the platforms and applications. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Optare does, and then we're going to get into the value of WebRTC.
That's a good question, Peter. We are system integrators. We work with operators around the world, trying to help them to integrate, to deploy the systems. We started 12 years ago in the OSS space, but in the last 2 years we have a more strong presence in the service delivery platforms area. Some of these products are related to WebRTC. We are seeing a lot of operators very interested in this technology, asking us about it. And so that's the reason, because we are trying to help them to deploy the systems, to integrate it, to play with them, to learn about the new technology, and how can they transform browsers in endpoints to connect the subscribers to the network. That's one of the most interesting use cases we see for WebRTC apply to operators.
So it's interesting that you say the operators are interested, because when WebRTC first came out, a lot of people said, oh my God, it's going to be a service killer and an advantage. And you're probably seeing the same thing we are, which is the tide has definitely turned in terms of operator interest in being able to deploy, real-time, multimedia capabilities to their customers.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to, since we have a little bit of time here, for you to talk about your recent activities at a hackathon where you were demonstrating these kinds of capabilities.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are participating in some hackathons. It's always very fun to participate on it. We do it mainly because Oracle Communications is providing a platform for hackers and developers. So we are collaborating with them, trying to provide this platform, provide things like a WebRTC infrastructure, like messaging, like payment, like location APIs, things like a SIP server to develop very complex communication applications. And we are also having the opportunity to participate, providing the platform, but also using the platform and developing our own hacks, which is a very interesting thing for us. It's we can have the two sides of it, not only.
Yeah, so you had a terrific demo recently at one of the hackathons about a telemedicine application. Why don't you share that with our audience here?
Yes, one of the things we see very interesting for WebRTC is telemedicine. WebRTC is very strong on it because it allows not only send video and audio, but also send data. So, for example, in our demo, what we are doing is to communicate the doctor and the patient, but also the sensors connected to the patient, things like the heart rate or so on, can be sent to the doctor, and the doctor can see that information in real time. That's a very interesting thing in telemedicine.
So the ability to do multiple screen shares in real time in that particular application is incredibly valuable to both the doctor and the patient, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Not only for the data, but also because WebRTC is very strong in things like encryption and security. And this type of things are mandatory when we are speaking about telemedicine. So it's the perfect choice, the perfect protocol to do this type of things.
Well, very interesting. I know that Optare is working on a bunch of other capabilities in various vertical markets, and that you're getting a lot of traction with the operators. For those of you who are interested, you ought to look Anton up on his LinkedIn page, and the WebRTC community is growing like a weed. These kinds of things demonstrate its value. And Anton, just wanted to thank you once again for sharing your thoughts and time with us.
Okay, thank you, Peter. It was a pleasure.